Bienvenue à Nick Does Maths. Welcome back, everyone. Obviously, you're enjoying yourselves. You want to see some more cool maths, something a little bit more funky out there, a little bit maybe number theory. We're looking at something else. And really, can we understand what natural numbers do? So we're going to solve a very simple equation, 7x plus 12y equals 220. Now, you might think to yourself, Nick, that's not an equation to solve, at least because it'll have infinite solutions. It's just a straight line. Yes, my lovelies, yes, but we have the additional restriction that x and y are natural numbers, i.e. they are integers and they are positive. My counting numbers, the natural numbers, the ones we use when we are little. I don't know how little a little person is, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Counting numbers, yeah. So, how do we do? Now, obviously, we could start trying some stuff out, but no. Let's be smart. Let's see if we can reduce where we're searching, because we're going to do this question in two ways. One, in a fairly sort of, I don't know, let's see what we can do, mathsy sort of a way. Then we're going to do another video, a bit like we've done already, where we're going to look at it from a more further maths point of view. So, what do we got? Now, what we can do is we can obviously rearrange a few things here. So 7x is 220 take away 12y. Now, that tells me two things. Number one, x is a natural number, so this has to be positive. X cannot be negative. So this already tells me that 220 is bigger than or equal to 12y, so y is less than or equal to 220 divided by 12. That's 55 over 3. 55 over 3, what's 55 over 3? What's 54 over 3? 18 and a third. All right, so y cannot be more than 18. So we already have restricted, instead of all the y's possible, we're down to 18. So that's kind of nice. It also tells me, if we have a look at this, that 7x is 4 times 55 minus 3y. Okay. Now what this tells me, because 7 is not a multiple of 4, 7x is a multiple of 4, it tells me that x is 4k. It tells me that x is a multiple of 4. It has to be. Now, we're not going to check all the possible multiples of 4 because we can do one more trick. We can rearrange this like such. 12y is 220 minus 7x. And we can pull the same trick because y has to be positive. So 220 is less than or equal to 7x. 31 and 3/7. All right. Now we're in a position where we're not looking too far. We want multiples of 4 that are less than or equal to 31 and 3/7. I mean, let's have a look. At this point, there's not so many for us to check. X is 0. Let's plug that in. 12y is 220. Impossible. That is impossible. You could get 240 for 12y. You could get 228, but not 220. 220 is not in the 12 times table. All right, next one. X is 4. 28, so that would be 12y is 192. That does work, because that's 120 and 72. I think that's 16. Yes, so we've got a solution. Bosh. X is 8, 56. So 12y is 144, 164. Yeah, that seems to work. And that is impossible. 164 is not in the 12 times table. All right, that is 120 plus 44, so we can see that quite clearly. 10 times 12 and 44 is not in the 12 times table. X is 12. Yes, 7 times 12 is 84. 220 minus 84 is 116 is 136. And I don't think that works either, because that is 120 plus 16, so that's no good either. Got x is 16. 7 times 16 is 70, and 42 is 112. So 12y is 108, And that works. Y is 9. So we've got solutions. We've already got 2 sets of solutions here, which is nice. Let's keep going. X is 20. We don't actually have as many here to check as you might think. 7 times 20 is 140. So 12y is equal to 80, which is no good. X is 24. We've only got 2 more to go. 7 times 24 is 140, is 168. I think I've missed one here. 7 times 24 is 140, and 28 is 168. 168, so 32 is 52. I think that doesn't work. I think I've missed one. X is 28. 7 times 28 is 140, and 56 is 196. Oh no, it's 24, so 12y is 24, and this one does work. Y is 2. So we do have 3 possible answers. We've got 416 seems to work, 16.9 seems to work, and 28.2. So with just a little bit of rearranging and spotting this, we actually only needed to check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cases. Now, the mental maths burden on my brain was obviously quite high, but still. Cool. So that is the way anyone could approach this. Just crack down, a little bit of rearranging. Your top level GCSE students might be able to tackle this in a maths challenge. But is there a further maths way to do this? You're going to have to tune in next time to find out. We're going to be looking at congruence and so on and so forth. So, if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, drop us a comment, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, ding, so that you know when the follow-up's coming up. I'm Nick. See you then.